少講見證。
I don't give my testimony so often.
尤其是喺一啲陌生嘅商界朋友面前。
Well, especially in front of a whole bunch of strangers to me in the business world.
因為講見證會敞開心靈。
Because sometimes the darker side of my own life would be revealed to all.
係一種好唔安全嘅感覺。
Kind of doesn't feel so safe.
我同我嗰個年代嘅香港人一樣。
But like my people from my days,
喺獅子山下最基層嘅地方
I grew up, under the Lion Rock Mountain, and like a lot of people, looking after our basic necessities.
喺我屋區裏面
In those wooden huts, I grew up.
有賭檔，
There would be gambling dens.
有道友。
There would be people, taking drugs.
你諗到咩壞嘅嘢咧？嗰度都揾得到。
Anything that is evil or sinful, you'll be able to find it in those areas.
我讀書嗰間小學咧叫做培立學校。
I went to a school called PAUL1.
而家冇咗㗎啦。
Now it's no more.
我哋班孩仔咧作咗隻校歌。
We had even a school song written by us not so good students.
培立學校扭扭教教。
This PAUL1 is very in such a big mess.
培立先生跌落屎坑。
Those teachers will fall into the pit.
所以你知道我俾先生打咗幾多？
So you know the sort of punishment I tend to receive from my teachers.
第一次接觸耶穌係轉咗校去一個基督教小學。
Now, the first time I even know about Jesus is when I switched to another school that is a Christian school.
呢間學校管教比較嚴，幫咗我唔會誤入歧途。
And of course, it's a lot stricter than the previous one, and I was glad that I didn't fall by the wayside.
然之後中學咧係天主教嘅中學。
And of course, I entered into a Catholic middle school.
自然繼續接觸聖經啦。
And I have to study the Bible.
不過個個都係玩玩下。
Well, of course, nobody took it seriously.
唯一嘅得着就係遇到困難。
Of course, whenever we have some problems,
唔知點算又唔知揾邊個幫嘅時候，
apparently no way out, no one would help you.
就會合埋眼祈禱。
And of course, that is a time when we just shut our eyes and ask God for a favor.
我大學畢業之後就做嘢啦。
After graduating from university, I started working.
第一個月出咗糧，
After receiving my salary for the first month,
我買咗熱水爐翻屋企，
I happily bought a water heater home.
同媽媽講
And I said to my mom,
唔好再用水煲煲水沖涼。
no need to heat up the water using the kettle. Now I have a water heater.
第二個月
The next month, when I had my salary,
我買咗個洗衣機，
I bought a washing machine.
我同阿媽講掉咗個洗衫板。
No need to use that washing board anymore. Throw it away.
我日頭做一份工，
Daytime I work.
夜晚教書，
Evening I teach.
然之後自修考試，
And of course, I would take examinations
仲要拍拖，
and also courting at the same time.
好忙啊！
What a busy life.
媽媽屋企好細，
I live in a very tiny home.
300尺唔夠嘅地方住咗7個人，
7 people living in less than 300 square feet.
因為我仲有4個細佬妹跟住我，
I have 4 younger brothers and sisters that I look after.
我又驚住得離我女朋友太遠會甩咗，
And of course, I dare not stay too far from my girlfriend in case, I would lose her.
所以我搬嚟屋企黐住佢附近。
So I move away from my home and, live somewhere near my girlfriend.
離開屋企遠又忙，所以我好少翻屋企。
So I began to, go back home very few and far in between to have dinner with my mom and family.
每次翻到去咧，阿媽都煮好多餸，點頭頭。
Each time when I came home for dinner, then my mother would cook all sorts of dishes and she would work hard.
食完飯之後，我走啦。
And I would leave after dinner.
喺廉租屋個走廊度，我離開。
And of course, as I walk away from the public housing estate,
媽媽總係企喺門口望住我，
my mother would just stand by the doorway and watch me go.
睇住我慢慢去到個長廊嗰度落樓梯。
Watch me as I disappear from the long corridor downstairs.
我唔知有幾多次，
I don't know how many times.
我落樓，
When I went downstairs,
我上巴士嘅時候，
when I went up to the bus,
我喺度流眼淚。
and I was crying.
我覺得我冇選擇，
I thought to myself, I have no choice
因為我要搏命。
because I have to work hard.
我搏命，我要為佢改善生活，
I have to work hard to give her a better life.
我要幫我啲細佬妹，
I wanted to help my younger brothers and sisters.
我要快啲企起身。
I want to establish myself quickly.
我成功，
I succeeded in that sense.
我工作上升得好快，
I, rose up very quickly in my career.
考試都過關斬將。
And of course, no problem getting through all the exams.
不過當我事業開始建立，生活開始改善嘅時候，
And then when I have this successful career and things are beginning to look good,
情結嘅，
then something disastrous happened.
我媽媽病，
My mother was taken ill.
唔夠幾個月過身，
Within a few months, she died and passed away.
我唔可以接受。
I just couldn't accept it.
佢嘅過身令到我好傷痛。
I was devastated when she died.
每晚我自己瞓落床，
Every night when I went to sleep,
我合埋眼我都見到佢，
and then when I shut my eyes, I saw her face.
我冇辦法原諒自己。
I could not forgive myself.
我喺度諗，
I was thinking,
人生嘅優先序係咩咧？
what are our priorities in life?
最重要嘅係乜嘢咧？
What means most to us? What is most important to us?
我以為
I thought
我建立咗事業之後，我可以大把時間陪佢。
after I built up my business, my career, I have plenty of time to be with her,
佢可以享福。
and she can enjoy life.
原來個時間表唔喺我手度，
But I'm not in control of the timetable.
令到我重新諗下人生。
So I have to rediscover my priorities.
朋友帶我去教會，
People would bring me to the church,
喺教會裏面我慕道查經。
and I would really seek after, I would study the Bible.
當時候咧要信耶穌，
And of course, I wanted to believe.
好多理性上嘅嘢都解決到，
And a lot of problems in the mind can be resolved.
但係信唔到。
But somehow I was unable to make that leap of faith.
我嗰段時間去到唔同嘅教會，
I visited many different churches,
聽咗好多崇拜同埋佈道會，
listened to many worships and sermons given by different people.
好奇怪啊！
Strangely,
唔同嘅牧師，
even though there are different pastors,
我收到嘅竟然得一個信息：
only sermon, the only message I received is the same.
你信啊！
Go and believe.
只要你信，你先至可以經歷佢。
Only when you believe you can have that true experience of it.
咁我就飛身信咗。
In the end, I decided I should quickly believe. Amen.
信咗耶穌之後，
After believing in Jesus,
唔係天色上，
it's not always a blue and bright sky.
唔係永遠都係好日子。
Not, peace and calm all the way.
我同我太太咧，愛情長跑咗7年先結婚。
My wife and I actually, we courted for 7 years, a long marathon before we got married.
不過都係火星人嚟㗎。
But it's like Mars hitting the Earth at times.